does. And that's how people think, and that's how they process information. So su'u dhann is a very destructive force, and we need to be careful. So as believers who believe in Allah and trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will never gain anything by having husnul dhann, by having su'u dhann. You can never gain anything from su'u dhann. You can never. But when you approach people in good faith, you interpret their actions in the best of ways, do you know what happens? You will win even if these people are against you. They won't take you for a ride. Because if you are a smart guy, they can't take you for a ride. But smart doesn't mean having su'u dhann or evil suspicion. This is why this kind of proverb, it's a false proverb. It's been recently, in the last couple of centuries, in the Arab world, they would say su'u dhanni min husn al-fitan, or min husn al-fatin. But this is wrong. Su'u dhann is a very evil trait. Is a very evil trait. The Prophet ﷺ one day, you know why? Do you know what fuels su'u dhann? What fuels su'u dhann is shaitan himself. One day the Prophet ﷺ كان مع صفية رضي الله عنها وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم. كان يمشي مع صفية فمر صحابيان في الليل فقال على رسلكما إنها صفية. قال يا رسول الله أترانا نظن بك شرا أو سوءا؟ قال إن الشيطان يجري من ابن آدم مجرى الدم من العروق. The Prophet was walking one day with his wife Safiya. It was night time, it was dark. Two companions pass by, they give salam and they walk away. With so much shyness and bashfulness, they don't want to interrupt the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet ﷺ says, hold on, this is Safiya, it's my wife. They said, Ya Rasulullah, we're not going to have doubts about you. He said, Inna shaytana yajri min ibni Adam. Shaitan runs through the thoughts and the mind and the body of the son of Adam, just like blood runs through your veins and your arteries. That means shaitan is on top of you all the time, throwing evil suspicion, evil thoughts, evil conclusions about people. So from now on, to make this practical, let's not keep it as theory. From now on, practice on a daily basis. When someone upsets you, someone acts suspiciously, give them excuse. Someone gets at your nerves, give them excuse. Someone misbehaves, give them excuse. And you know what? This is not, by the way, this is not being naive at all. This is being smart and intelligent, because once you have su'u dhann, you have evil suspicion and evil conclusions about people, you're going to shut down your mind. You're going to shut down your mind, and you're going to have a mindset or a theme about this person, that he's evil. And you will interpret everything they do in a negative light, just like the media is doing with the Muslims today. So everything good that person does, you're going to see it in dark light. That's how it's going to go. So you will misinterpret everything that person does. And you know what? You're going to miss out on a great opportunity to have a good relationship. And second of all, you're going to miss out on a lot of goodness, because relationships are fertile soil for goodness. Because when we treat people, there's a lot of, that's a field for husnul khuluq. That's a field for treating people well, for helping people out, for giving a smile and getting some sadaqah. Relationships are power. They are resourceful. So when you have su'u dhann and evil suspicion, evil thoughts about someone, you're going to shut down your mind. You're not going to think, you're not going to see beyond the immediate situation. You're not going to see the goodness in that person. You're not going to look at ways to help that person improve and fix themselves. You're not going to even think, when someone acts in a way and you don't feel comfortable about it, you arrive at evil conclusions, evil thoughts about this person, you're going to say, I want nothing to do with this person. What about if there is so much opportunity and goodness coming through that person and you have shut it down completely? Why? Because you arrived too early at a conclusion, and it's evil. So from now on, make this a motto for yourself, a way of life. Al-mu'minuna adharun. The believers are people who search for excuses. Search for excuses. One of the early generations, one of the Salaf said, اختلق لأخيك 70 عذرا Find out, create, manufacture for your brother 70 excuses. The first one doesn't work, second one. Second doesn't work, third one. Third one doesn't work, fourth one, and so on and so forth, until you reach 70. So from now on, every time someone gets at your nerves, or does something that disturbs you, something you have evil thoughts about, all you need to do is say, he must have a good reason to do this. Something is pushing him, because people are fighting battles in their private life that we know nothing about. And it's only hurt people that hurt people. When someone is hurt, that's the only time they want to hurt. It's the fire within that's burning them that caused them to act towards you like this. So instead of limiting your vision to that immediate action or that immediate attitude from that person, be patient. And that's about why the heart of husn al-dhan and good thoughts is patience and perseverance and sabr. So you have patience in order to penetrate this hard shield and see what's beyond it. See what's beyond it, because oftentimes people who hurt you, people who burst in your face, people who treat you bad, if you give them some empathy, genuine empathy and understanding, they will break down in tears in front of you. That's how weak humans are. But when we ourselves are weak, we can't sustain that. We can't accommodate this. So we're not going to give the other person a chance. By the way, that's why the early Muslim communities and societies flourished and grew up. Because they carried one another, they supported one another, instead of them judging one another, finding happiness and tranquility and rejoicing when someone makes a mistake. I got a one against them. I have one against them now. What's this kind? This is an attitude of someone who has a sick heart. You should care for people, because these are the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم من كل ذنب فاستغفروه. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. One of the most important fields where we should practice husn al-dhan is the relationship between husband and wife. Husband and wife. And between partners in business or in any endeavor. A wife should always give her husband all excuses. All excuses. Don't chase him after everything he does. And a husband as well should give his wife the space as well and the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt. There are spouses that chase their spouse after everything. Each word they say, what do you mean by this? What is this? Or sometimes even spouses, they could keep a secret away from their spouse. That's possible. Men have secrets. Women have secrets that are inappropriate to be disclosed to the other gender. That's normal, that's human. But the wife wants to know everything about her husband. She chases him, she puts him in a state of discomfort where he blows up. And the whole marriage could go down the drain. The same the husband, chasing his wife for things that are not supposed to be revealed to men. Just the other day there was a marriage in crisis. And the reason was, before they got married, the husband had some evil past. He had some relationships before marriage. So his wife insisted that he discloses everything, otherwise she was going to leave him. She said, I need to know everything, or I will leave you. So she cornered him, and ultimately he gave in. So he disclosed all his relationships. When he disclosed all his relationships and all his past, she said, I can't live with you anymore. And she left. There are things that should not be talked about. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تسألوا عن أشياء إن تبد لكم تسؤكم. All you who believe, don't ask about things that when they are answered, when you get the answers to them, they will displease you. They will put you in discomfort. They will put you in hardship. Not everything should be asked about. There are things that, so many things in life you should let go. And this is why the Arabs also said in some poetry, ليس الغبي بسيد في قومه لكن سيد قومه المتغابي. Being dumb and foolish doesn't make you a man of leadership. You cannot. If you are dumb, you cannot be a leader. But the one who plays dumb sometimes, and he turns a blind eye to things, he turns a deaf ear to certain things, he lets them go without chasing after every detail, that's the real leader of his people. Because there are things you shouldn't get into. These are glitches, you just let them go. Life could still, flow smoothly without them. So we conclude this khutbah by stressing the fact that we shouldn't keep this as a theory. From now on, start practicing with the closest people to you, your spouse, your wife, your husband, your brothers, your sisters, your siblings, your friends, random people, strangers in the street. Someone cuts you up in the street. Give them an excuse. Don't have evil thoughts. Oh, he's nasty, he's stupid, he doesn't know how he drives. Oh, you swear at them. I just say, maybe he had a bad day. Maybe he didn't see me, he missed me in the blind spot. I'll let him go. Someone might, be angry, start screaming at you. Let them go. Let them go, wave it. Say, take care, no worries. Have a good day. As simple as that. Because maybe he just had a bad day. You don't know what these people are struggling with. Everyone is suffering in their own life. Everyone has their own predicament, their own suffering, their own circumstances. And one of the predicaments that our ummah is going through and suffering now is in the Horn of Africa. The drought, that is phenomenal. That is not known in the last 100 years. People who are witnessing this, they said we haven't seen this in the last 100 years. A drought as bad as what is happening now. And alhamdulillah, there's been a good response, generally speaking, from Muslims around the world to support their brothers and their sisters and all people who live in that area who need this kind of support. So since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a relatively easy life financially compared to those people, we want to help them out. And there was a task force created here in Toronto between the Somali community and Islamic Relief. So they created a task force to send, during next week, $1 million to Somalia, to the areas that are hit by the drought. $1 million will be sent next week. So they're going to send it, and then they will try to collect as much as possible, and hopefully they will cover that over a short period of time, hopefully. So they are sending this next week. And basically, to support a family for a month, you're looking at $80, $60. You're looking at $60 to support a family for a whole month. So there will be these forms to be filled out, and it's for each one is for at least for one family $60 that will help that family survive for 1 month. And we're looking to spread these, so anyone who wants to contribute there, you can come to my office, inshallah. The forms are available, and we're looking at people who can give away $1,000. We need a certain number of people who can donate $1,000 to this, and this would cover, I believe, 18 families or 16 families for a month. So this is a time for us to give for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to help our brothers and sisters. And as the Prophet ﷺ says, مثل المؤمنين في توادهم وتراحمهم وتعاطفهم كمثل الجسد إذا اشتكى منه عضو تداعى له سائر الجسد بالحمى والسهر. The believers to one another are just like one unison, one body, that when one part of it experiences pain and illness, the whole body experiences fever and pain and fatigue. And this is how we feel for one another. So this is an opportunity that Allah opens for us to help out our brothers and sisters, and hopefully this will save us from some harm and some hardship that might come our way in this life. As the Prophet ﷺ says, صَنَائِعُ الْمَعْرُوفِ تَقِي مَصَارِعَ السُّوءِ. The Prophet ﷺ says, doing goodness towards people, doing charity, it protects you from having evil ends, from dying in a bad way. So this is how this universe works. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala designed it, and also the reward will be kept inshallah till Yawm al-Qiyamah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from all of us, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward us. Allahumma ighfir lil-mu'minina wal-mu'minat wal-muslimina wal-muslimat al-ahya'i minhum wal-amwat. Allahumma ighfir lana dhunubana wa israfana fi amrina wa thabbit aqdamana wa ansurna ala al-qawmi al-kafirin. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولمن لهم حق علينا. اللهم اغفر لجميع موتى المسلمين الذين شهدوا لك بالوحدانية ولنبيك بالرسالة وماتوا على ذلك. اللهم ارحمنا إذا صرنا إلى ما صاروا إليه. اللهم كن للمستضعفين من المؤمنين في كل مكان. اللهم احقن دماءهم وصن أعراضهم واحفظ عليهم دينهم وإيمانهم. اللهم وحد كلمة المسلمين واجمع شملهم على كلمتك على رايتك يا أرحم الراحمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.